I've progressed a lot with my skateboarding in the last 2.5 years, and I owe it all to this exercise. It will give you a strong core that will make you explosive. You will have more pop. Do this every day. Watch your skateboarding get better. Just put in the work. We're gonna start lifting our shoulders and our feet off of the floor. Legs are just off of the floor, shoulders are lifting off the floor, and your head is reaching away from your feet. And breathe. Try to maintain the same pace of breath throughout this whole workout. Stay contracted. Now we're going to put our hands at our side, move our legs over to the right, and hold your feet just above the floor. And now we're working our transverse abdominals on the left side. Breathe. And now we're going to switch sides, moving our legs over towards the left and keeping them lifted just above the floor. Breathe. Bring your legs back to center. You can rest them. Lift your right leg towards the sky. Your upper body comes up with it. Your hands reach towards the sky, not towards your feet. Your foot reaches towards the sky, not towards your hands. Lift off of the ground and breathe. Your left leg, your left foot reaches away from your body. If you want a little bit more, you reach your arms back away from your feet. Breathe. Hold it. Bring your leg back down. Upper body comes back down. We're switching sides. Left leg comes up. Upper body reaches towards the sky. Breathe. Right foot reaches away from your body. If you want a little bit more, you can reach your arms back. Not necessary, just breathe. Left leg comes down to meet the right. Drop them down to the floor slowly 10 times. Inhaling and exhaling as you hit the floor each time. Hands down at your side. This is the hardest part of the exercise for me. What we're doing now is we're wedging our lower back onto the floor. Press your lower back onto the floor. Keep it contracted. Keep it flush up against the ground. So if I were to try to put a shovel under your lower back, there's no way I'm going to be able to get it in there because the muscles in your lower back are stuck to the floor. Breathe. A few more breaths. You got this. You can release. Feet off the floor, shoulders off the floor. Your left elbow goes towards your right knee and your right shoulder is lifted off of the floor. Keep that upper body off of the floor as your left elbow reaches across your body. Your left foot reaches away from your head. Hold it. Breathe. Release. Doing the same thing on the other side now. Left knee goes towards your head. Right elbow goes towards your right knee. Breathe. Left shoulder needs to be lifted off the floor. Right foot reaches away from your body. Keep it contracted. You can release. Hands down at your side. Feet up towards the sky. Lift your legs. And now we're going to drop them about a quarter of the way and hold it there. Just breathe. And now we're going to drop them until they're about halfway and hold. Breathe. Now we're dropping them until they're just above the floor. If you want a little bit more, lift your shoulders and head off the floor. Again, do not strain your neck. Let them down. If you lifted your shoulders, drop them. Hands back at your sides. Legs to the sky. Now we're going to drop them again about a quarter of the way, and we're going to hold them there. Breathe. And we're going to drop them. They're about halfway, and hold it. Breathe. And we're going to drop them until they're just above the floor again. And if you want a little bit more, lift those shoulders and the head off the floor. Breathe. Let them down. What we're going to do as we inhale, we're taking our legs wider than the mat. And as we exhale, we're crossing our legs, switching each time. Inhale, separate your legs. Exhale, cross them. Inhale, separate your legs. Exhale, cross them. Inhale, separate. Exhale as you cross. Inhale as you separate. Exhale as you cross. Keep it up. You got this. Now keep them lifted just above the floor. Hold. Breathe. You got this. You can let them down. Bring your feet up towards your butt like you were going into a bridge. And with your upper body and your hands, you're going to reach towards your knee. Try to get your hand to the outside of your knee, almost like you're doing a crunch. And when you get all the way to the top, hold it there. If you want a little bit more, you can lift your feet off the ground and point them in the same direction as your hands. Breathe. If you lifted your feet, you could drop them. Upper body comes back down. Breathe for a second, and we're going right back into it. Upper body comes up. Reach for the back side of your knee. Reach towards your shin. Lift that upper body and breathe and hold it. If you want more, you can lift your feet. It's not necessary. We're working the upper part of your abs right now. Just breathe. Drop your feet if you lifted them. Upper body comes down. Now we're going to roll over onto our stomachs and go into a plank. Our forearms. And make sure your forearms are in line with your thighs, your shin, and your feet. Everything needs to be symmetrical here. If your ass is poking up towards the sky like mine is, pull your chest towards your head. You should feel your abs tightening as you pull your chest forward and flatten out like a true plank. And breathe. This is the end. You made it this far. Keep breathing. And what we're going to do now is our feet are going to come together. And we're gonna roll over onto the outside of our right foot, but the upper body stays the same. Again, we're gonna hit our transverse abdominals, ending the workout here. That upper body stays the same. And now we're gonna switch sides, over onto the outside of the left foot. And remember, that upper body has not moved yet. Your chest is still reaching away from your feet, and you're breathing at a nice pace, the same pace that you started this workout with. Stretch now.